I am Kristen Mayvi Galinos, a BS Ed English 1A student. In this video, I am going to present my choosing issue, which is the impact of climate change. The content of these video presentations are: first, define the climate change; second, the causes of climate change; third, the impact of climate change; and fourth, the last but not the least, the solutions of climate change. Define the climate change. Climate change is the global phenomenon of climate transportation characterized by the changes in the usual climate of the planet regarding temperature, precipitation, and wind that are especially caused by human activities. As a result of unbalancing the weather of Earth, the sustainability of the planet's ecosystems is under threat, as well as the future of humankind and the stability of the global economy. Climate change usually refers to the shift in things like precipitation, wind patterns, and temperatures over a given period. Major changes in climate could last a few years, decades, or even millions of years. Climate change has occurred for as long as the Earth has existed. It happens anytime Earth's climate patterns change and remain in place for a measurable amount of time. The causes of climate change. First, the greenhouse effect. Second, the greenhouse gases. Third, the volcanic eruptions. Fourth, ocean currents. Fifth, the solar radiation. Sixth, Earth orbital change. Seventh, the human activity. Eighth, agriculture. Ninth, deforestation. And 10th, we have livestock. The greenhouse effect. The warming of our atmosphere is actually happening because the atmosphere is continuing to trap the heat that radiates from the Earth and trap it between Earth and space. There are gases that can play a part in the greenhouse effect, and most of these gases will actually block the heat. This is what happens to force climate change. Second, the greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide plays an important role. Even though it is one of the more minor components in our atmosphere, it can be found through a variety of different processes, including respiration, volcanic activity, deforestation, fossil fuel burning, and others. The carbon dioxide that is found in our atmosphere continues to increase, making the climate change much more prominent these days than before. 3. We have the volcanic eruptions. A volcano releases a large amount of sulfur dioxide, water vapor, dust, and ash into the atmosphere when it erupts. These large volumes of gases and ash can trigger climate change by increasing planetary reflectivity, causing atmospheric cooling. Fourth, we have the ocean currents. Variations in ocean currents can also influence climate change for a short period of time. Ocean currents move vast amounts of heat across the planet. 5. The solar radiations. The sun is the ultimate source of supply of energy for the Earth's climate system. A small change in the output of the sun's energy can influence climate change. 6. We have the Earth orbital change. A slight change in the tilt of the Earth can lead to climate change. Seventh, we have the human activity. The most significant contributor to climate change is the burning of fossil fuels for electricity, heat, and transportation. The means of transportation, such as cars, trucks, trains, and planes, speeding up global warming and remaining a significant causes of climate change. 8. We have the agriculture. Agriculture impacts climate change in many significant ways, from deforestation in places like the Amazon to the transportation and livestock that is taken to support agricultural efforts around the world. 9. Deforestation. It is a major contributor to global warming, and at the same time, climate change increases deforestation by way of wildfires and other extreme weather. And number 10, livestock. Livestock is the form of cattle, sheep, pigs, and poultry play a significant role in climate change. Again, the causes of climate change are greenhouse effect, greenhouse gases, volcanic eruptions, ocean currents, solar radiations, Earth orbital change, human activity, agriculture, deforestation, and livestock. Next is the impact of climate change. First, we have the change in rainfall patterns. In the last couple of decades, excess rainfall, droughts, hurricanes, and floods have become quite frequent. While few areas experience plenty of rainfall, then there are areas that face droughts throughout the year. 2. Depletion of Arctic ice. The increase in temperature of the atmosphere has resulted in the shrinking of Arctic ice. 3. Wildfires. The heat and dry conditions cause wildfires to spread across dense forests and make it a perfect recipe for disaster. 4. Heat waves. The increased temperature then causes heat waves and makes it difficult for people to survive. 5. Loss of wildlife species. According to experts, in the last decade, the polar bear was added to the list of animals that could become extinct due to the rise of sea level. 6. Rise in sea level. It will cause parts of glaciers to melt, which could lead to flooding in certain areas and could make the sea levels rise. 7. Shifting habitat. Prolonged heat waves, deforestation, wildfires, high temperatures have pushed plants and animals towards higher altitudes. The worst part is that most of them are not able to survive due to changing climatic conditions. And number 8, high temperatures. Though the greenhouse effect is necessary for the survival of all of us on this planet, but an increase of the gases beyond a limit will only create harmful effects for us and the environment. The last but not the least content of this presentation is the solutions of climate change. The following are the solutions of climate change. First, renewable energies. Second, energy and water efficiency. Third, sustainable transportation. Fourth, sustainable infrastructure. Fifth, sustainable agriculture and forest management. Sixth, consuming responsibly and recycling. According to Justin Adams, some of the most promising ways to mitigate climate change are what we call natural climate solutions. the conservation, restoration, and improved management of land in order to increase carbon storage or avoid greenhouse gases emissions in landscapes worldwide. As you can see, climate change can really be a negative force on our planet Earth. It is time for us to take a look at the things that can be done to help improve the environment and help to slow down the process of climate change. If we can do that, then the world will be able to be sustainable for much longer. That's the entire presentations of my choosing issue, which is the impact of climate change. I hope you learned something. Have a good day. Bye.